Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And, Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Just need a few inches on third down to move the sticks on this opening drive. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Mayer. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
From the gun, the running back has it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Illinois lining up quickly.
The defense had that pegged. There was nowhere to go. As soon as that tight end caught the football, he was on the ground. Nice job by the defense sitting him on the ground quickly.
Decimals rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
To the ground with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards. Finding open areas. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Now on the option. Now the toss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illini. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Illinois right back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Got the quick pass. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Illinois lining up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Leaves it with the back.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Offense in a bunch formation. They'll give it to Johnson. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Reads it, fires complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Huskers are rolling down the field. Going with the ground game left. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Still running at the 40. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 20 over Bowling Green. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Illinois right back to the line. Using his legs, it's McCray. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. He'll just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Franklin. Tackle is made after the first down. Illinois lining up quickly. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. catch in the middle. It's Fidel. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Huskers will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Makes the grab. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On second down, he'll let it fly. Snagged in the middle, it's Dixon. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Lincoln. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Tackled immediately after the catch. Illinois right back to the line. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Raiola. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Illinois lining up quickly. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. He's got an open man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Feeling some heat. Fires to the right. Snagged on the outside. It's Coleman. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Illinois right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a third and long. The snap sets up the throw. Finds his big tight end. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bryant. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
That makes the score Illinois 19, Nebraska 14.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They move the tight end all over. Off play action on first down. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Pulls it in. It's Mayer. Afterburner's coming. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Tight end finds a soft spot. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? He'll do it himself. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Running for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Banks. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Open space at the 25. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster there.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else, because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Huskers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dixon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Illinois lining up quickly.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Now on first down from the 30.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Wide receiver on the carry.
A lot of urgency for this offense.
At the 33-yard line. Brings up second down.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man across the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Wideout in motion. He wants to throw it again. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive there.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Illinois right back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Nebraska, 22.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The run to the left. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The running back has it. At the 45 on its way. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Banks. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The incompletion on 1st down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The aerial assault continues. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He's going to pass. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Altmaier. He's right on target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to throw here on second down. Gets open down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He'll try to get it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Mayer. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point in the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.